Taste of Malay Food Festival. Masakan orang Melayu Sri Lanka ni weh. Geng, kita dah masuk dapur. Hai Ruzaina sister.
Grandmother is the legend.
My name is Hadgie, Sri Lankan stir fry, something like that.
Tengok rempah-rempah yang
And then make it into like a sambal. We have a oxtail soup.
Aku akan full set baju Melayu. Aku dah siap sedia.
Nasi tumis. You have to try this.
Sup tulang. Dia adalah sate kita. Kuah kacang dia lain sikit.
I have to keep up with you. Want to try a little bit now?
Traditional way. Wah, layan ni.
This is in Malaysia.
Kita try nasi tumis. Memang kena. Ada ketam. Sedap gila. Ikan tuna. Layan teruk ni. Kita dah masuk second round kita. Pineapple sambal. Pedah. Kita main dengan dessert sikit. Asam ku macam jeruk. Dodol. Tapi ada rasa berempah. Ni poli pancake. Biji macam pulut sekaya. Agak jauh pada kita lah. Kuah kacang ni pedas ni. Blogger terkenal daripada UAE.
Subscribe, support this guy ya.
What is this?
Dia tengah review kek mak aku.
Delicious. You should do business, auntie.
Kita bagi KLCC dekat dia. Selamat pagi geng travel mission. Hari ni kita duk ada dekat Sri Lanka weh. Baru balik dari Timor Leste semalam. Tak sampai 4 jam duduk rumah, aku terus shoot mai sini. Memang tak ada masa nak rehat sebab kali ni kita ada satu important mission yang kita dapat tahu very last minute. Tak apa, jom pergi check in dulu. Kita akan check in dekat Hotel Ramada by Wyndham, Colombo. Jom masuk. Baru beli geng, khas untuk event ni. Hari tu masa aku duduk Timor Leste, aku duk nampak satu post ni. Taste of Malay Food Festival. Duk nampak macam satu peluang terbaik untuk aku nak mendalami dalam budaya Melayu Sri Lanka ni. Walaupun sebelum ni aku dah pernah buat video pasal jumpa orang Melayu Sri Lanka, aku nampak event ni sebagai satu peluang yang lebih sempoi untuk aku nak explore secara mendalam tentang budaya dengan cara masakan orang Melayu Sri Lanka ni weh. That's why aku tak fikir banyak, aku terus beli tiket, aku mai sini. Dan individu yang uruskan event ni, Ruzaina Hadgie, bukan calang-calang orang weh. Dia adalah duta kepada Melayu Sri Lanka di mata dunia. Satu nama yang besar dalam industri travel dan kulinari antarabangsa. Dia pernah buat kolaborasi dengan nama-nama gergasi dunia macam Mark Viennes, Best Ever Food Review Show, Sony Side, Joe Hattup, The Food Ranger, Trevor James dan banyak lagi geng. Senang kata, kalau influencer terkenal di dunia mai ke Sri Lanka, inilah orang utama mereka cari, Ruzaina Hadgie. Bila nampak post ni, aku pun sajalah cuba nasib hantar email kat dia. Tak sangka, dia balas email aku. Bukan setakat jemput makan geng, dia ajak kita masuk sampai ke dapur. Sampai ingat senang ke hotel level Ramada by Wyndham macam ni bagi orang luar masuk dapur mereka. Tapi disebabkan Kak Ruzaina kita, travel mission dapat green light. Memang happy lah aku. Sebab bukan setakat nak explore cara masakan dan makanan budaya orang Melayu Sri Lanka ni weh. Kita dapat collab dengan seorang yang memang betul-betul terkemuka di dunia. Jom geng. Geng, aku dah dapat message geng. Dia suruh aku pergi kat dapur. Jom. Geng, kita dah masuk dapur. Inilah dapur Ramada Colombo geng. Oh, tu dia Kak Ruzaina kita. Tapi sebelum tu kita pakai benda ni dulu. Dengan kita ada satu ikon antarabangsa geng. Jom kita berkenalan dengan dia. Hi Ruzaina sister. I'm so glad that I'm seeing you finally.
I'm so glad that you came. I can't believe you flew down all the way from Malaysia to here for this.
I mean, of course I have to do that because as you know, I'm from Malaysia,
Yeah.
a country where the majority population is Malay people.
Okay, yeah.
But do you know, like most of them,
Yeah.
some of them are forgotten and some of them don't even know the existence of Sri Lankan Malay.
Right.
So
okay.
today I want to show to the people back home
Yeah.
that how you are keeping the Malay fire alive. You know.
Thank you so much. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih. So do you speak Malay?
Yes, we do speak Malay.
Okay. Kakak tengah masak apa?
Sekarang kita ngana masak babat.
Babat.
Yes,
Oh,
babat.
okay.
Babat.
So-
Did you understand what I said?
Yes. Of course.
What did I say?
You said you are cooking babat. Babat means the intestine, right?
Yes, intestines.
We don't use babat in Malay,
Okay.
but I know what is babat.
All right.
Yeah.
So you all don't eat intestines at all?
We eat intestines,
Okay.
but we call it like usus kambing or perut kambing, like
right,
that. Yeah,
right.
we
Okay,
don't
okay.
really use babat.
Okay. Our specialty is babat. So this is not currently done. It's just half boiled.
Okay.
So later on tonight you'll see that it turned out to be a nice curry. So our curry is very unique because we are the only ones who are eating this kind of food. I mean, everybody loves it, but our community is the main community, and then we turn it into a beautiful Sri Lankan curry.
I can't wait to taste your food tonight.
Inshallah, I hope it comes out well.
You are the master, you are the legend. Don't you?
I'm not the legend. My grandmother is the legend.
Oh, let's go and meet her.
Yeah, let's-
Kita kenalkan diri dengan nenek ini.
Prabhu from Malaysia, he flew down just for this.
Oh my God.
And then he checked in here, yes.
We have to be very thankful.
I'm very thankful, nenek, because it's a big opportunity, and you know,
Really.
Ruzaina's sister is someone who's, you know, she's humble, but everybody know how big she is.
Mashallah.
She is just being humble.
This is the time you should come because we are all busy.
Yes.
No time to talk.
Okay, no problem.
What are you making now?
We are going to make a vegetable stir fry, something like that.
It's Sri Lankan Malay curry. We call it kolak curry.
Kolak.
So it's a mixed yam curry.
So really the name is Saya Rosaya.
Sayur losaya.
Yeah,
Sayur Rosaya.
Yeah. You must have
Okay.
heard about that.
What does that mean?
Sayurang.
Sayur is vegetable.
Yeah.
Sayurang. Sayurang is vegetable.
Sayuran
Yeah.
vegetable. Losai.
Sayura is kira.
Kira.
Sayurang is vegetable. Sayura,
That is the way
sayurang.
we say it. He's Malaysian, Mama.
That is what I'm saying. I know.
Some more, I speak the local dialect, the Kedah language.
Right, okay.
So it's totally, you know, it's
Yeah,
there's a lot of
exactly.
dialect. But it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Today is the day where we merge our,
Correct,
you know, we
correct.
connect through the bridges.
Yeah. In Malaysia, do you all eat from brain to tail?
Yes, we eat everything too,
Okay,
from the
okay.
blood and everything. Yeah.
Right. So we also eat from brain to tail,
Oh.
and each dish. And for each dish, we have like separate curry powders and curry blends that we make. So some of it is actually, if you really look into it, we have a lot of roots in Malaysia and Indonesia. So it's a mix of everything, you know? Yeah, it's a mix of everything. Like it's because not only Malays, like Malaysian Malays came here. A lot of Indonesians came here, and also in history in Malaysia, some of the prince and princesses and people who were ousted, they were sent to Sri Lanka. Did you know about this?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's royalty bloodline as well, like you know, in because they were like chased away and they all came to Sri Lanka. So there's royalty bloodlines. They all came with, they didn't come alone just because they were ousted. They came with their people because a lot of people supported them, right? So their cooks, their maids, and everyone came with them, and that's how I think the food has, you know,
Has become so
the-
rich and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's two countries with this type of history. Also in South Africa, they
Yes,
also have
correct,
Malay,
correct,
like
correct.
Cape
Exactly.
Malay they call
Yeah,
it, and Sri
yeah.
Lankan Malay.
Yeah,
This is where the two places that Malay archipelago is still alive. Yeah.
Correct.
And you know how irony it is?
Yeah.
I'm a Tamil from
Yeah.
Malaysia,
Yes.
and you are a Malay from Sri Lanka.
Exactly.
It's like we have
Exactly.
swept our roles
Yeah.
across the globe, across the ocean. You know.
I know, it's amazing, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's amazing,
Like how
it's amazing.
much like the Malay heritage has spread across the world, and you know, and our cuisine is like really good.
Yeah, really, I love it. Ni hampa tengok rempah-rempah yang mereka pakai untuk masak, geng. Banyak bawang, bawang putih, ginger, cabai, daun kari, semua apa ini. Dahsyat, nenek. What's your name, nenek?
My name is Farida Hadgie.
Farida Hadgie. Okay. What's your age?
My 88.
88.
Mashallah. No. good age, no?
Good age, good age. Very good
But
age.
I feel like I feel like I'm 38.
Yes, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. Geng, oh my god, geng, kari sayuran, geng. Ada lagi mendidih kat situ. Oh my god. Malam ni kita nak makan benda-benda ni.
So this is what we call teng-teng.
Teng-teng.
Yeah, you have eat teng-teng back in Malaysia?
What's teng-teng?
So teng-teng is the lung.
Lung
So,
of
yeah.
the... Oh, okay.
So we're going to be deep frying this and like, you know...
Like a liver, is it?
Liver is also another part. This is the lung.
Okay, sure.
So it's boiled and cooked and then we're going to deep fry it and then make it into like a sambal.
Because we don't call it teng-teng.
Then?
That's right. We call it like paru-paru.
Paru. So our language is also a mix between Malaysia, Indonesia. That's what I said. Like, you know, because we are not only from Malaysia.
Yeah.
It's just that when the British colonized us, they got lazy because so many people. So they're like, okay, all are Malay. You know, but we are not. So that is why our language is a mix of Indonesian dialect, Malaysian dialect, and Sri Lankan dialect turned into, you know, I don't know how to explain it. It's just Malay words.
I can understand what you are telling because British people, they always do this to everyone.
Yeah.
Because back then, when they brought people from India to
Yeah.
Malaysia, they are Tamil people,
Yes.
Telugu people, Malayalam people.
Exactly. There you.
And you know what they put? Get Indians.
Indian. Oh,
They call
not
it
even
Indians.
Tamil.
Not
Indian.
even Tamil, Indians.
Oh,
so
right.
if you look back now, we are in Malaysia. How can we be Indians?
Yeah, exactly.
We are Malaysian Tamil or
Exactly.
Malaysian Telugu or
Exact-
Malayalam.
exactly.
Like that, right? Even if you're speaking Telugu, you are Indian.
Yes,
You're
yes,
telling
exactly,
Tamil, Indian,
exactly.
Indian, all Indians.
All Indians. All Indians. We have our oxtail soup.
Oxtail soup.
Yeah, oxtail and beef bone soup.
Okay.
It's called rawon soup. Do you all have rawon soup?
Like that,
You've
yeah.
heard? Okay, so
heard
this
like
is
the
rawon
words that-
soup for us. Yeah, it's a very, very strong, flavorful, like a spicy soup. It's very similar to tom yum. Do you all have a similar soup?
Tom yum, yes, tom
But
yum.
do you all have a Malay? That's Thai though, right?
It's Thai one, yeah.
So do you all have a similar soup?
We have soup tulang.
Okay, so is it similar?
Something like that. Soup
Okay,
tulang is
so this is very similar flavor profile. It's like, you know, very spicy, very like, it's sour, sweet and spicy, like a blend of it all. It's like our tom yum. This soup is not famous in Sri Lanka, only the Malays know it. Only the Malays. So this is what I want to do. I want to introduce, because we have really, because tom yum is so famous, right?
Yeah.
We can make our cuisine as famous. It's just that people have to be open-minded, you know?
But honestly, for me, like you are like a guardian who's still guarding the, you know, the culture, how you are keeping it alive through food.
No, it's not easy.
It's not
easy because there is a lot of, you know, racism is there.
Yeah.
Okay, people are trying to say no, but it is there because I am going through it.
Okay.
People are saying we are peaceful. Yes, we are a very peaceful, loving country and everything. But there's like that, you know, 10%. No,
It's everywhere.
Yeah,
right?
it's everywhere, all over the world. So that 10% is always shouting at me on my comment section. But this is Sri Lankan cuisine. You know, it is Sri Lankan.
Yeah.
Because it's not coming from me. My grandmother has been cooking it. Her grandmother has been cooking it. The grandmother, we've been here for generations and been cooking it. So now it's Sri Lankan food.
Yeah, likewise, sister. Even in Malaysia, the
Yeah.
people are so lovely, like so kind. You know, we become friends without seeing the religion, race, and everything.
Exactly.
But you know, 5 to 10%.
10%, that 10%.
Even in my comment, you know, all these things will happen. It's everywhere. You know.
Yeah, it's a normal thing.
But we are always working towards better humanity.
Exactly. Because food connects us all. If we are very open-minded, and you know, we can make this cuisine world famous, and like, you know, it will be loved by all. Like,
Everybody.
you know, the main connector is food, because people who eat together stays together. So when people, like, you know, everybody comes together to eat, and they will understand who we are. Because like I said, although this is Sri Lankan, like it's Malaysian roots and Indonesian roots, there's a Sri Lankan flair to it, you know?
Yes. keeping the culture alive.
Inshallah.
Doing really something big for the community.
Oh, really thank you. It's better to do something, no? Yes.
Nenek kita yang comel ni 88 tahun tapi tengok spirit dia memang dahsyat lah. Kita jumpa balik malam ni. Jom. Aku macam tak percaya weh. Apa telah berlaku ni? Did I meet the same person who was with Joe Hatter, Sonny Side, Trevor James, Mark Beans? Satu benda aku boleh habak masa Kak Ruzaina ni geng. Dia tak kisah siapa influencer, berapa subscriber. Bila orang mai cari dia, bila orang mai jumpa dia, dia dengan penuh humble, dia treat us so well, so well. Inilah benda kita kena belajar daripada orang-orang yang berjaya. Nampak ni geng, aku akan full set baju Melayu sebagai tribute kepada bahasa kebangsaan kita dengan kawan-kawan Melayu aku. Jom geng. Geng, nampak ni? Aku dah siap sedia dengan baju Melayu dan sampin aku. Full set. Nampak tak satu benda yang beautiful dekat sini? Aku, seorang Tamil daripada Malaysia, datang all the way to Sri Lanka untuk cari warisan Melayu dekat sini daripada duta dia sendiri, geng. Benda ni bukan sekadar makanan, geng. Dia adalah pasal hubungan manusia melangkaui kaum dan peta. And this is the real Malaysia, geng. Di mana crossover yang beautiful macam ni tanpa mengira agama, bangsa, bahasa semua boleh berlaku dekat sini. Jadi, sentiasa ingat, geng, jangan sesekali percaya pada pencaturan yang pecah belahkan kita. Dan event ni bukan pasal makanan anymore. Dia pasal hubungan manusia yang melangkaui kaum, peta, agama, bangsa, kata bila apa pun. Jom. Geng, mereka tengah buat preparation. Tengok latar belakang sarung dengan wow semua tu. Geng, aku juga nak ucapkan jutaan-jutaan terima kasih kepada Ramada Colombo. Bukan setakat organize event ni, mereka juga membenarkan kita masuk sampai kitchen tadi kan. Memang sempoi. Dan terima kasih Ramada Colombo untuk collab dengan Kak Ruzaina untuk buat event macam ni, so that kita orang boleh mai dan rasa makanan Sri Lankan Malay. Geng, kita go through makanan ni dengan dia punya master, dengan creator behind the food ni.
Okay, so I'll quickly show you some of our dishes from Sri Lanka, which is quite related to Malaysian as well. This is one of our nasi tumis. It's just a fragrant rice. This is a very basic one because there's so many rich curries, so that it will go with it. And then the coconut roti, of course, that's very, very Sri Lankan. And the Malays love to eat coconut rotis. And of course, the Indiappam string hoppers. Yeah. So this is our laksa. We put this and we put very, very watery, soupy curries. Only difference, you guys eat it with the spoon, we eat it with the hand. This is our Malay pittu. So there's the Indian pittu, the Tamil pittu. It's only done with flour and coconut, while this is done with rice. We roast the flour and then we mix it with rice and coconut. And this is our chicken curry. Now this is what I'm saying, it's very, very similar to Indonesian chicken curry. It's not exactly Sri Lankan. Lot of flavor profiles in this from Indonesia. Very interesting dish, popular in Kandy. This is called our ikan masak. Again, very, very similar flavor profile to Indonesia, Malacca, Malaysia. Usually, for big functions like a wedding, we have to fry brinjals and ladies' fingers and we put in it. Oh God, this is our world famous beef babat curry. This recipe is from the central province. This is another favorite. It's from the Kirin. So in south of Sri Lanka, there are Malays that has been in the country pre-colonial time. Yes, pre-colonial time. So we still can't really place the right history because their language is different. Very similar to Indonesian language. They talk very fast. And this crab curry is from there because this is what they eat. It is like a breakfast dish mainly, and they eat it with the string hoppers and pol sambal. This is another favorite. It's called the kalawam daging goreng. Intestines, there is lung, there is babat, beef, everything mixed, and then you make a little sambal, a raw onion sambal, and then you mix it with that. This is kambing curry. We are not very famous to eat a lot of kambing because we put it on our rice, but it's a similar curry. A lot of people enjoy it like naan Malays, so this buffet is to invite non-Malays as well, so we put that in. This is the sayur lodeh. So you have to eat and you have to explain to your guys what's the difference, because this is how we make it. So sambal goreng beans, very famous again. We use this this is our usual. When people look at it, I mean Sri Lankans, when they look at it, they will look at it and say, hey, you know what, it looks just like how we make it at home. But when they taste it, they're like, okay, this is not like how we make it at home. Very, very, very different flavor profiles. Ubi masak, it's just normal yellow potato curry, because you need like some, a yellow curry to combine everything. And the kolak curry, the mixed yam curry, this is very, very, very special for us Malays. It's a mixed yam curry. We put different kinds of yams in this. It doesn't have to be just this. So there is pumpkin, there's potato, there's aubergine, there's cashew nuts in this. This is, it looks very dull, I would say. Would you think it's dull?
No, I don't think so. It's dull.
But when you look at it looks very
and looks rich.
Exactly. It's a very rich curry.
Especially you have that nuts,
Exactly, with cashew nuts. Cashew nuts. So this is a very traditional curry coming from the central province again, from the Malay community. So this here is the salads. Now, this is something even our Malays don't really know much, that we have a whole load of salads. Now, we are famous for our Malay acharu. Basically, in Sri Lanka, they took out the dates and then they make other kinds of acharu and call it the Sinhalese acharu. But when you add dates, it becomes the Malay acharu. Don't ask me how the segregation happened. It's very funny. And so this is our acharu. So it's with dates, raw onions, raw carrots, everything raw. But there's like ginger, garlic, dates, mustard seed, all mixed. So it's a very sweet and spicy kind of acharu. You have to try it. You have to try this. This is a spicy tomato sambal. Again, this is from the Kirinda side, the south side. You should really go there, because there's a different kind of Malay community. Even I'm still studying about them. My friends are still studying about them. So this is from there. This is with a dry fish, and they mix it with fresh tomato, and that's it. It's very simple, but it's so umami and absolutely delicious. Then the moju is from the Malay community, but it's absorbed into everyone so much. Then the sprat sambal, ikang bilis. We also call it ikang bilis, and it's a similar recipe. And the nanas sambal. This is also very, very Sri Lankan. You have to try everything a little by little. Yes. So this is a very Colombo Malay, but very posh and very easy to make. Not much of work to do. Something that Colombo people like more than candy or northern, or so it comes from Colombo sort of Malay people. And this is again very popular with our Malay community, this snake gourd. But another famous one is this pichal salad. Pichal sambal we call it. So it's basically just cucumber, coconut milk mixed with coconut milk, moldy fish, onions, lime juice, salt. That's it. But we have this as a side dish when we have our pittu. Because the pittu and the babat is so heavy, and this kind of to refresh your mouth and it refreshes you. So this is just the basic, and the pièce de résistance is the rawon soup. So basically it's just a broth. Our one, you can put a lot of tulang, or we just we just boil it so much. Right? And just this broth is so rich and warm, and one sip and you're like, it calms you down. But I'll leave it up to you. You should try it all out little by little and see and explain, so that everyone in Malaysia will know the difference, whether it's similar or different. I'll see you later.
Geng, satu explanation yang cukup detail lah daripada tukang masak dia sendiri, master chef dia sendiri. Memang unik, dan nampak tengok banyak persamaan dengan kita punya masakan. Dari segi rasa ni, aku kena test, aku kena abang hampa sama ke tak. Geng, bukan setakat dekat dalam weh, kat luar pun dia ada menu-menu special dia. Jom kita tengok. Katak sambal, pol sambal, semua jenis sambal-sambal lah. Macam acar lah kat ni. Kat sini hampa boleh tengok plain dengan egg hoppers. Ni benda yang sangat-sangat sinonim dengan kita, chicken kebab, sate. Mereka panggil ni chicken kebab kat sini, tapi dia adalah sate kita. Sri Lankan Malay chicken sati with peanut sauce. Kuah kacang dia lain sikit tau. Slowly hampa boleh tengok lah, peminat kat Ruzaina ni dah start makan dah. Walaupun hari terakhir masih ramai juga orang, geng. Geng, aku baru notice mereka punya staff pun pakai sampin. Lepas tu baju mereka kuning seakan-akan macam aku punya oren. Janganlah orang fikir aku ni pun staff mereka juga kau. Geng, hampa tengok kakak cantik kita dah bersedia. Sister, what's this?
So this is a Sri Lankan Malay outfit, but I've modernized a little bit with the jacket. Like we kind of do that, like now the younger generation, the modern generation, we kind of like to wear a little jacket and we like change a little bit, but the inside is very, very traditional.
Very traditional.
See, it's like the sarung skirt and the blouse, and this is like the modernized, slightly modernized version.
Okay.
I had to keep up with you. This is very traditional and this is modern. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Just like Sri Lankan Malay savory cuisine, there are so many desserts that has influenced. Bibikang, do you have a name?
No,
Okay, because we have changed the names. This is curd and treacle, so this is very traditional Sri Lankan. Not exactly Malay, but it's Sri Lankan. And dodol. Dodol is yeah, of course, it's Malaysian. Exactly, very common. And dosi?
Dosi, no.
Okay, so dosi is also Malay, Sri Lankan Malay. It's basically stewed fruits. Yeah, but it's like made like a syrup. It's not jam. It's stewed and it's caramelized so slowly. It's like in between a caramel and a jam. You have to try it. Tupum manis.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's like tepung manis, right?
Yes.
Tepung manis.
Yes, you have to. You want to try a little bit now?
Yeah, sure.
So do you want to do it the traditional way?
Traditional way.
Yes,
That's how
traditional
we
way is
do
like
it,
this. Yeah.
Then just okay. Nice. Tepung manis.
Yeah.
Wah, layan geng. Satu rasa yang baru.
Yeah, there's onions in there.
Yeah.
It's sweet and savory. Very, very nice. Sagu, sagu. We have so many different versions of the sagu. We have the version with the jaggery where it's brown, the white version. We love sagu. So sagu with mango, sagu with pineapple, sagu with fruits. It's the usual thing. Okay, now this is the most interesting, right? Yes, what lapang? Okay, do you know what, hold on, this is in Malaysia?
No.
Sirikaya.
Sirikaya?
Yes, but it's our version with the brown jaggery, and then it became watlapang. So this is also another one of it's with the ketul tree, the treacle, the Sri Lankan honey. Okay, I'm going to take you on a small tour on very soon so that you can eat all these things. And this is a jelly made of like that, like a pudding. And this is the pandan cake. Very, very famous. Correct. Now these kind of things are like, those days it has been with families, the recipes through generations. But now it's slowly dying down because it's very tedious to make. People are like, I don't know what it is, but because, Malaysian cooking is very, very slow cooking. So Sri Lankan Malay cooking is also very slow. So many ingredients, different blends. So it's slowly dying down. But if a food dies down, so does the community. So this is my passion, to keep it alive for the next generation, to showcase our cuisine, to keep our traditions alive, our community alive. I have many reasons why I want to do this.
I'm so amazed that you and with your 88-year-old grandmother is fighting so hard. To guarding this heritage of ours. We are trying to guard it and push it forward to the next generation. But we are not gatekeepers. You know how some people want to keep the recipes and then not share and they die down with it. Definitely you are.
Yes. We just want to push it, showcase it so that everyone in the next generation also will appreciate this food.
I'm going to eat all your food now.
Yes.
Okay,
please.
see you later.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Jom geng, Kita pergi makan, kita pergi enjoy lepas ni. Geng, kat sini juga kita ada satu lagi vlogger dari UAE. Nama dia Sharif Nabil. Dia duduk semeja dengan kita. Kita bawa nasi dengan heavy item dulu. Tak apalah, demi jaga formality kita pakai spoon and fork. Padahal tak puas hati kan. Okay, first kita try nasi tumis dengan yam kari yang dia kata pekat ni. Ambil carrot sikit, gajus semua tu. Agak sedap, agak pekat lah. Dia ada seakan-akan dal, tapi bukan dal. Dia lain sikit. Memang kena. Sekejap, kita ambil sambal beans ni. Beans, masakan beans. Rasa beans tu sama macam kita punya, tapi dekat hujung-hujung tu dia ada sikit rempah dah. Padu. Ni mutton curry. Ni macam Kak Ruzaina abang lah. Dia setakat nak bagi filler untuk memuaskan orang yang non-Malay Sri Lanka. Sebab buffet ni terbuka kan. Kita ada ketam. Aku ambil ketam yang kecil sebab senang aku nak buat review dengan apa. Layan kan. Sedap kira. Kari lah. Ada sikit macam masak lemak kita. Masak lemak kita pekat lagi, tapi kepedasan semua sama. Ni kita akan cuba sayok lodeh. Ayam tu yang nak ambil ni. Yang ni sama macam kita punya mix veggie. Kita ada kari ikan tuna. Wah, layan teruk kan. Masam dia sangat lain daripada kita punya Malay curry or Indian curry. Kita cuba ayam dia. Ayam. Oh, padu kan. Tak sikit je dalam mulut. Masuk tu. Dia take over habis mulut-mulut tu. Penuh dengan rasa ayam ni. Gulai kari, Malay kari, Sri Lankan kari. Cuba ni coconut bread ke apa tu tadi. Layan kok. Dia macam tepung kelapa buat dengan roti. Lepas tu rasa blend lah. Aku kan suka rasa blend. Terus terang dan bagi aku makan yang ni. Lepas ni kita review dessert dan benda-benda lain. Geng, kita dah masuk second round kita. Okay, second round ni kita makan dengan semua starters, acak-acak ada, sambal semua tu. Okay, yang ni spicy tomato sambal. Sambal ni macam sambal lah kan. Tomato fresh. Mereka masak sekali dengan macam ikan kering. Ikan-ikan sikit lah. Tomato ikan-ikan sikit. Next kita ada ikan bilis sambal. Itu yang ni layan. Sayur fresh. Kita ada bawang. Lepas tu ikan bilis. Kenal rasa ikan bilis tu, kenal lah. Tapi kita punya sambal ikan bilis ni lain, warna merah. Depan ni macam acak. Yang ni kita ada pineapple sambal. Nanas. Pedah. Lebih layan kok. Aku cukup suka kan. Tengah-tengah ni aku letak chicken salad tadi. Chicken sambal lah. Banyak sangat weh, lupa item. Dia macam salad ayam. Kita ada vegetable acaru, acak sayur ni. Manis-manis sikit. Kita ada last one, brinjal moju. Acak terung dah. Lebih kurang macam masakan terung yang diminyak, yang dimasak guna minyak dan goreng kan. Pedas agak. Yang seterusnya kita main dengan dessert sikit. Okay, ni jaggery dengan dates pudding ni. Terasa sikit. Layan ni kan. Gula Melaka dengan buah kurma. Panas-panas pula tu. Memang layan lah. Ni satu dessert yang dia cakap dosi tadi. Asam ku macam jeruk. Tak buah apa ni. Dia macam jeruk kan. Kita punya jeruk. Tak ingat lah. Tapi serius, dia macam kita punya jeruk tu. Kita ada dodol lepas. Kat sini apa boleh nampak dia punya mixture dodol tapi ada rasa berempah. Kita punya dodol ni macam dodol je kan. Ni dodol dan ada rempah. Okay, yang ni batal apam ni aku pernah tunjuk dekat blog Sri Lanka yang sebelum ni. Kita cuba jugalah kali ni. Dia kata macam serikaya. Rasa lebih kurang serikaya. Tapi kat sini gula Melaka dia lagi pekat. Pineapple getu apa benda kek ni. Layan. Aku memang suka kek ni. Ni poli pancake. Dia macam kita punya kuih ketayak sikit. Bukan macam, memang kuih ketayak. Boleh nampak lah kita punya persamaan dengan perbezaan kat mana. Pandan kek. Kek lain ni kek biasa lah geng. Kita ambil yang unik-unik, yang sama dengan kita. Sebiji macam pulut sekaya. Kalau nak makan pulut sekaya, ambil pandan kek tu. Last one ni kita ada tepung manis. Kita dah cuba dah tadi. Okay, kita enjoy dulu. Geng, satu lagi aku lupa lah. Bibikan. Bila nampak macam kek ni, kita ingat benda biasa. Wah, first time aku tengok macam kek ni dia ada rempah sikit. Kek berrempah. Dia macam rasa kelapa, geng. Kek kelapa. Ada rasa kismis sikit, buah kurma sikit. Satu mixture yang awesome. Final dish, jumbo sate ni. Sate ayam. Tapi tengok bentuk dia pun tak macam bentuk kita. Kita cuba tengok rasa ni. Agak jauh pada kita lah. Sebab kita ni kita buh madu. Kata kita ni manis. Ni dia blend sikit. Kena sikit dengan kuah kacang. Tengok. Kuah kacang hama. Kuah kacang ni pedas ni. Tak hama macam kita. Kita punya tu dia macam pekat kan. Dia ni macam kuah dia cair. Tengok lah. Aku rasa aku dah review habis almost semua makanan yang unik kat sini. Semua makanan yang ada kaitan dengan kita, yang beza dengan kita, yang sama dengan kita, semua kita dah tengok lah. Okay, aku harap hampa enjoy benda ni. Sambung ni. Inilah vlogger terkenal daripada UAE, Sherif Nabil.
It
Bro.
was really nice meeting you.
Yeah, it's really
And
nice.
guys, we do a lot of efforts. Subscribe, support this guy. You're doing very well.
Thank you so much. That's
Next
my
time
role.
see you with
To-
millions of views, inshallah.
Yeah, thank you so much, brother. You're my
Thank
role
you,
model.
thank you.
Thanks for all the sharing. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. See you.
Salam.
Yeah. Geng, kita ada bawa satu hadiah kat Ruzaina ni. Ni hadiah kita KLCC. Yes.
What is this?
This is fruit cake by my mother.
So it's like a traditional.
It's her own cake. It's her own
Do
recipe.
they make it always?
Yes.
Like coming, like. do the babies
Like
always make
when there's like I'm meeting someone special, she always do that. This is my favorite cake. Can you just taste a bit and let me know?
I mean, look at this. It looks like a bibikang. Did you try the bibikang?
Yeah, something like bibikang.
It looks like that. Oh wow.
It's fruit cake. Oh, dia tengah review kek mak aku.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's like we have like this wedding cake. We call it wedding cake,
Ready.
but it's more richer and thicker. It's delicious. It's delicious. What do they put? Do you know the ingredients?
Oh, that's my mother's recipe. I really
So
don't
we have
know.
something similar like this that we serve for during wedding time.
Oh, okay.
Called wedding cake. So it's like a fruit cake only, but this is like in between a fruit cake and like a chocolate cake. Like it's like it's really good.
Really good?
Very very good. You should do business, auntie. You should.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yum. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna take it home with
Yes,
me.
yes, this is for you.
What about the box?
It's all for you, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
but in our tradition, give a box, you have to return the box, right? Do you have
Monday then. Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah, Monday then.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
This is beautiful.
Ni kita bagi KLCC dekat dia. Thank you so much, sister. Tu dia, geng. Kita punya event dah habis dah. So Isnin ni kita jumpa lagi kat Ruzaina untuk banyak lagi makanan yang kita nak review lah. Okay. So that's all for tonight, geng. Teruskan sokong travel mission. Hari ni aku cukup gembira sebab aku macam cari balik kita punya warisan Melayu yang hilang. Dan ramai hampa yang tak tahu, kita ada satu lagi video sebelum ni. Tengok juga video tu. Bukan video tu je, geng. Bukan video ni je. Teruskan tengok semua video travel mission. Banyak lagi benda aku nak bawa ke hampa khas untuk hampa. Okay, selamat malam semua.